Who is it?
Hey,
Vinny!
dude, are you there?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude, I don't
man?
have a scary story, man.
I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You weren't.
Oh!
You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come
grandfather.
after your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you'd like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of the Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right. Welcome to GUFON tonight. It is Friday. It is July 26th, and it's the year of 2024. And we open the door for 2-5. As long as we keep Trump alive, we understand that he must thrive into next year. Make sure he wins and you vote for dun 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 dun. Boom. Come on, everybody. Let's go. It's the weekend. We're here. For the 9-to-5ers who worked your assholes off, congratulations. Welcome to the weekend. Do you remember Weekends Were Made for Michelob? Remember that commercial? For those of you who are of age who would remember that. Yeah, commercial. I like commercials. I should have been a jingle guy. I could have come up with some good jingles. So how is everybody? Doing good? Good. Yeah, my eyes hurt. I'm a little bit, whatever. It is what it is. Gonna try to make it through for at least an hour. I'm adjusting here accordingly. Yeah, I don't know why the light hurts my eyes. It just does right now. You got to stare into it. It'll make it better. Oh, I forgot to brush my teeth. I always brush my teeth before the show because it's like taking a shower in the morning. It kind of refreshes me, wakes me up. I knew it. Knew it. Knew I forgot something. I knew I tasted. I don't know. Normal, but oh, my stomach is just killing me right now. It's starting to go away, but right before like 15 minutes ago, out of nowhere, I started getting not pains, just discomfort. So I'm trying to work through it. And I'll be fine. I don't know what it's from. I really don't know. Anyway, tonight, I'll be normal in a minute. I gotta get some sun, you know? I'm like that guy in Poltergeist. Remember when he went into the bat, the original? And he's like, starts pulling his face off, remember? Because he got possessed by the demon. A shaman. Come on. I never, you know why I don't like that song? What you gonna do? Sex. Your visual sex. It's logical. Because of the movie, no joke. Beverly Hills Cop, the original, when they went to the titty bar, right? And he goes there, and Axel brings in, the cops who were following him, and that song is playing right when they walk in, and I hated the person who was dancing on that actress who played a topless dancer. The worst. With that song and the way it was filmed, I hate that scene. It is one of the worst scenes in the history of everything Eddie Murphy. Except for 2 minutes of Raw. Could have done 2 minutes less of the show Raw. It would have been better. Anyway, I don't know what made me go into that. But what are we doing tonight? Let me pull up the sketch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with or without alien technology. Let's say we never get disclosure for another 50 to 100 years. What does it look like here? I can tell you from experience, being here just barely 50 years, it hasn't changed much. Nope. Everything looks pretty much exactly the way it did 40 years ago. You know, it's weird. Things haven't changed. I mean, buildings may get a little more cooler looking, cars get a little sleeker. That's one thing I'm going to be mad when I die. I want to see the next 100 years of aviation and automobile industry and all that stuff. I want to see where it goes. So we're going to talk about where we'll be in 50 to 100 years. Let's cut it down the middle. We'll do 80 years because that's another lifetime. That, there's UFOs and paranormal news. All tonight. Right here. On Truthology for Ufology. GUFON. GUFON. Stupid name. Who's here tonight? I have anybody remaining? Kelly Lewis is here. Thank God. The goddess of ufology, Kelly Lewis, the EW is here. Welcome to the show. Ha, because 2 bees are better than 1. Boobies? That's an inside joke. If you weren't here a year or so ago. How long ago? That was like 2 years ago. Bob Perkins, everybody. What's up, B? Good to see you, man. I like seeing you here. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. You too. Everybody, even David, of course, David Wilcox. Not Wilcox. Welcome to the show. Thor, Panku, same thing. How you doing there, Truth Seeker with no S? Good, good, good. Good to see everybody. Brooke is, huh? Yeah, we know. Hey, how you doing, Glenn Collins? How you been? Thanks for hanging out, man. Again, a continuing supporter. There's my man, my right-hand man, Samo Gufonian Rockstar. You're a good person, Samo. Well, everybody knows you're a good person. Really, not a bad thing about this guy. Nicest guy. You really are a good person. I know you. Me and Samo, we same brother from different mother, yeah? Did I say that right? I don't know. You know what I mean. Mods Mayhem. Mayhem. Mayhem? Mods Mayhem. Is that how you say mayhem? That's how mayhem is spelled? I thought it was Mayham. Hay? No? It looks right. It looks right. What's up? Mods Mayhem. Mayhem. I don't know. Is that right? Cities in the future need to look like they aren't run by narcissistically deranged animals. You put that word on purpose. You knew I'd have a hard time. Narcissistically. That's a fun word to say. Say it. Narcissistically. Feels good when you get it right. It's like hitting a home run. You don't even feel it. It's cream. If you ever hit a home run, it's like swinging the bat. And it's like you're hitting just perfect nothing. It's like you don't even feel the swing. You know what I mean? Nothing like it. That's how you know when these guys hit the ball like that, and then they flip the bat or they don't even look, they just start running. They know. All right, let's get started. If I didn't say your name, no, wait. Paula Faust, welcome to the show. There he is, Dan Peters, welcome to the show. Contrary 111, how you doing, brother? Myra Page, good to see you, and the sunflower. Very cool, very nice. Nice touch. I like that. Oh, yeah, Jeanette. Oh, there you are. Jeanette. The angel of GUFON. How are you? Tootsie Pop. Hey, lead food. I don't know why I said Tootsie Pop. Well, I almost said Tootsie Roll, but I don't even know what that means. I say that it's just silliness. Doesn't mean anything. Rich, what do you say, man? And Buzz B. How you doing? Buzz B. F Graph 72. Alfie Joe Bob. Guy sneaking in through the side window. F Graph 72. How you been? Good to see you too. What's up, Rocklander RC? Says, I think future cities will look like destroyed, overgrown gangland strongholds. I know exactly what you mean. Just like in the newest Planet of the Apes, Kingdom of the Apes movie, right? When you look at that overgrownness that they showed what it looks like in the future, or, you see the sun is about to flip the poles and our grid will be no more. Hasn't that happened several times? Does it happen that fast that that everything will just zap and turn off? Or, man, scary to think about if that's true. Because not that we know, but this is the first civilization that has had, that we know of, electricity grids. I'm not saying they didn't have electricity in the past, but we're not seeing any, way stations for power or satellites that fell out of the sky or in the sky or anything throwing down power or delivering power. We don't know. They probably used the pyramids. I don't think they did. I do not. Anyway, not for me to Yeah, thanks, and welcome to the show, Brocklander RC. Hey, there he is. And Stu Gerson, the creator of everything that is, and is everything that has been created, is from Stu Gerson. Welcome to the show. Aaron, what do you say? That's a long intro. All right, now we'll get started. And again, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. And if you like truthology for ufology and you believe in the word that we're giving out, the narrative that we believe, the belief in that everybody is lying that's on mainstream media, that is the people we see, and see the people in ufology on mainstream media, the ones, the onlys, the Corbells, the Knapps, the Taylors, the Nolans. You know who they are, the Elizondos. Need I go on? Yeah, you know them all. Cast of characters. Al Puthoff. Who else? Tom DeShlong still throwing his, his ideas around out there. No, I believe we came from the Anunnaki and the Anunnaki to the Illuminati and the Illuminati to the Adonati. Everybody can read minds, and we all have these special powers that they subdued when they made us subhumans, just a little less smarter than them and a little less strong. Come on. Of course, we could be the strong humans, but they took our powers away. We still feel the senses in our power. If we were a flower, we would say that our petals eventually... Well, no, we would say our petals used to emit, toxic gas, let's just say. But we can't do it anymore. And remember when we used to kill weeds just by thinking about them? Oh, I didn't know that a sunflower could do that. Oh, sunflowers used to do a lot. But the big palm trees took their powers away. They didn't want the sunflowers. They didn't want the other tulips. They didn't want them spreading the word. So they made them stupid. And all they could do is photosynthesize the sun. Same thing, same principle. That's one of 1,000 hypotheses of where we come from. And where we're going, God only knows. Right now is the only thing that matters. But it's fun to see, project, imagine. UFOs, we know they're real, so the next best thing would be to get the verifiable evidence out to the public. Now, if they did that, what would happen? Where would civilization go? First of all, it depends on the technology. Well, we don't know. We can only go by the stories we've heard over time. So, what is the main thing from the alien technology that we want? Free energy. Everything else is par for the course. But we needed that eagle. Yeah, it's a hole in one to get that. If we got anti-gravity from back engineering, a found, if not shot down or fell down out of the sky, spaceship, disc, light ship, whatever you want to call it, that would be amazing. I don't know about you, but I feel like we found this stuff in an archaeological dig, had it for a while, maybe. See, for some reason, King Tut, when they discovered King Tut, I remember that. When didn't they find it in the 70s? I'm right of King Tut. Born to Babylonia, moved to Arizona. Remember? King Tut. Stephen, the comedian did it on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, because they found... King Tutankhamun. When was it founded? Okay, I pulled it up. Somebody's going to find it before me. What? I mean, here it is. I have it right here, and it's got. It doesn't even tell me when it was founded. I know when he was born. 2012, it was suggested he died from a combination of malaria and a leg fracture. Oh, those leg fractures, I understand that. Tutankhamun is known for the 1922 discovery of his tomb. Then why am I so... I thought it was before. Why did King Tut get so popular in the 70s? I don't know. It's weird. It must have been some sort of discovery or rediscovery of what I'm looking here. Yeah, I don't. There's nothing that tells me about 1970 something or even 80s. Could be the 80s, but I think it's the 70s. Yeah, nothing. You guys probably know. I can't remember. But whatever happened, it got popular in the 70s. But anyway, Tutankhamun, some people think he was an alien. Very possible, right? We don't know. But they built pyramids, supposedly, allegedly, according to the hieroglyphs on the walls. But living 50 to 100 years from now. All right, let's do it this way. Let's go back to 1900. 1900. Oh, I'll do you one better. 1924. 100 years ago. Let's see. 100 years ago. Inventions. In 1900s. 1924. Let's do this. 1924. Let's see. See if we can find something. The loudspeaker was invented by Rice and Kellogg. Yeah. Notebooks with spiral bindings were invented. Oh, it changed the world. The technology we had back then were transatlantic radio transmission of still photographs begins. American Telephone and Telegraph, AT&T, and GE unite their research divisions to form Bell Telephone Labs, also known as Bell Labs. In 1925, electrical engineer Vladimir Zworykin applies for a patent for color TV. What? What famous thing happened 100 years ago? J. Edgar Hoover is appointed head of the FBI. Wait a second. I didn't think the FBI was that old. I thought it was just Mercedes-Benz is formed by the merging of companies owned by Gottlieb Daimler and Carl Benz, Mercedes-Benz, and University of Chicago students Richard Loeb and Nathan Leopold Jr. murder 14-year-old Bobby Franks. Oh, yeah, I remember that. 1924. What was developed in 1924? Again with the loudspeaker. What product was introduced in 1924? Kleenex tissues. Yay, that would have happened anyway. How funny. They was advertised as a marvelous new way to remove cold cream when they were introduced in stores on June 12, 1924, according to the company's website. The name Kleenex later became synonymous with the word tissue. Just like when, instead of saying, get me a copy, people say, get me a Xerox, or, hey, what kind of Coke do you have? What the? Coke. Oh, I've got Mr. Pibb, Dr. Pepper, RC Cola? The frick? Got every version of Dr. Pepper? What? What was the biggest news 100 years ago? President Calvin Coolidge. Listen to how far we've come as a country to this. President Calvin Coolidge signs the Indian Citizenship Act of 1924 into law. Welcome to 2024, folks. That's like, I mean, that's 100 years ago, man. Isn't that wild? Joe Rogan put it best. Our country was formed in 1776. And he goes, how long does the average person live? About 80 years? He says, that was 3 people ago. That's it. 3 people ago. That's how old young we are. But look how far ago, long ago, that just sounds like a whole other world. And it basically was. The world was so different here in America, for sure. What a wild, that's crazy. They granted citizenship to all Native Americans born within the limits of the United States. Mountain climber George LeMallory and his partner disappear 775 feet from Mount Everest's summit. And civil war broke out in China. What? That was 100 years ago. What's the future going to look like? I say we do it 10 years at a time. I'm telling you. Hey, the post office was formed. Wasn't it the year before the United States became a nation? 1775? Isn't that wild? What did they call it? The Pony Express, right? When was the car invented? Wasn't it 1908? First automobile. First car sold. 1886. The Mercedes-Benz, Carl Benz. The Benz motor wagon was patented by Carl Benz in Germany in 1886. Wow. First car sold in USA. It was a Winton horseless carriage purchased by Robert Allison in April of 1898. The one-seater vehicle had a rear engine, 32-inch front wheels, and 36-inch rear wheels, and could reach speeds of 3 to 20 miles per hour. It also had 2 gears, forward and reverse, but no steering wheel. Come again? What the hell? Anyway, interesting stuff. Only a mere 100 years ago. Wild. Am I missing something? Did I not say something? Am I forgetting something? We did roll call, right? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I do. I feel like I'm missing something. No, that's not it. Turn that off. Turn that off. All right. I know. I know what you're thinking right now. Don't do it, Rich. Just don't. Why? Don't do it. I need to do it. Don't do it. I don't have any news on Trump today. On the assassination. Yeah, I don't have anything. Didn't look on purpose. Yeah, isn't that nice of me? But as I sit here, there are some things I need to say. The whole thing stinks of either incompetence or a design. Or, like I've said before, we're in the Matrix. I mean, it's not like there was just a couple of things that were wrong, mistakes that were made. There were things that were freaking mind-blowing, obviously intentional. My thing, and it just blows my mind, is that the shooter made contact with an officer, pointed his gun at him, and the officer, because he stuck his head up and saw him, guy points his gun at him, and oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to bother you. Anyway, didn't what's her name, Cheadle? She stepped down, right? Head of the CIA. I don't know what would happen. Joe Rogan says we would fall into chaos probably. Here's a clip. I'm only playing the one, so don't worry about it. It's not going to take too long. 2 minutes, we'll be done. But just to hear what some people are thinking. Especially J. Rowe.
Like, if he turns his head at the last second and the bullet grazes his ears, if he didn't, it hits the back of his head and he's dead, and then we fall into chaos, and who knows what the fuck happens.
Big chaos.
And then people think that the Biden administration had Trump killed, and and then there's these questions, like, how the fuck does this 20-year-old kid climb on that roof 150 yards away and no one sees him?
Well, that one guy was pointing at him the whole time.
Yes.
He's like pointing to he's like, he's right there.
And they're yelling, he's got a gun. There's a guy in the prone position on a roof 150 yards away from the former president. The whole thing's nuts. The whole thing stinks of either incompetence or a design, or we're in the Matrix. This is a fucking fake movie. It seems like almost to watch this, the most bombastic and manly of presidents, you know, for a lack of a better term, to see him with these two female bumbling Secret Service agents, especially the one, to see that, to see everything happen the way it is, to see that they knew this guy was on the roof, to hear that guy had pointed his rifle before that at a cop. So the cop engaged him, he pointed the rifle, and the cop ran away. The guy climbed the roof with a ladder. You can see the ladder. The whole thing is bananas.
Yeah,
he's 20 years old, and then you find out he was in a BlackRock commercial. You're like, is this the Black Mirror? Like, tell me what's going on. Is this real? Is this real? And then Trump goes golfing with a bandage on his ear the next day.
Yeah. And then the putt, when he made the putt.
Jesus
Did you hear his quote?
No.
He said, that's the difference between me and the shooter. I don't miss.
This isn't a real person.
And then now you have people flooding from the left being like, all right.
Yeah.
That's a good quote.
Lots of questions, but I'm going to give a final thought on that because I don't think there's anything more we need to say about the attempt on his life, because at this point, after 2 weeks, it's muddied. The whole thing, to me, it seems like it was planned. And I don't know. I almost want to say this kid was like a Manchurian candidate, right? I don't know if there was a second shooter. In my opinion, I feel like there was only one. There could have been two. The way things have gone down, the stand down order was definitely real. You could hear it on the radio 30 minutes, 25 minutes before it happened. Anyway, that's look, they tried to indict him, right? They tried to throw him in jail. They impeach him. Russia. How many things? And it's been getting worse, right? They've been getting like more serious. Like, oh, we're definitely going to throw him in jail. 34 counts, all da. Nope. Didn't work. He got more popular because everybody knows you're bullshit. Seems like they tried taking him out, in my opinion. And that's a sad world. And there was a guy who's on the left who was interviewed, and it was just some dick walking on the street, you know, a man on the street, and the guy goes, what do you think about what happened with Trump, you know, almost getting killed? People think that they were trying to take him out, you know, and the guy goes, well, we don't want somebody who's a fascist, you know, a misogynist, racist, who's going to, you know, abuse his power to use the government against his opponents. And the guy looks at the camera and he goes, oh, I didn't think of that. Like, that's exactly what they did to Trump. That's what this organization, I know I'm not supposed to talk about it, but that's what they did to Trump. Everything this idiot on the left said, we're not going to vote for Trump because he's all these things. And he listed everything they are. It is so weird. We're living in a fucking weird world. I'm so glad I didn't take the jab. I am way going to live longer than I am supposed to now. You know, when I was in the hospital, one of those 9 times last year, they bring a guy in because it was busy. So it was a 2-bedded room, but they gave it to me because I was in a bad situation. So, but they put this guy in, and he's coughing, and we're talking, and there's a divider in the room, and it was a really nice guy. We had a good conversation on and off, and about an hour and a half goes by, and the nurse comes in, and she goes, to him, and I can hear her, you can hear everything. She goes, the test came back positive. And he goes, huh, for what? She goes, you've got COVID. So I yell out, so why is he in here with me? I thought you're supposed to test him before you bring him up here where people don't have COVID. And I'm sick. I mean, they bring this guy, he's coughing. I think they gave me a jab or somehow gave me that without my knowledge to save their ass in case I caught it. I don't know. I just feel like I need to look at my records. But as far as I know, I've never been purposefully jabbed. And I think you guys are going to be in for something soon. It's a 5-year trigger. Either that or it's like the movie Halloween 3 in 3D. Do you guys remember that movie? The kids bought a mask, and on the back of the mask was a microchip. And this microchip at midnight, when the Halloween movie would start, it would send a message to your brain and turn you into, well, basically worms, cockroaches, snakes, crickets, everything that you discussed would come out of your body. So that's what it's like. That's what it reminds me of. Exactly like that. Shit, and I forgot what else I was going to say. Come on, Rich. We were doing so good. And taking these vitamins, they seem to be working with the memory. No, I was kidding. It seems to be working. All right. Where was I going? Holy shit, I'm lost. All right. I'm going to show you this UFO sighting, I guess. I'm going to say, I think this was deemed fake. But it was from July 7th. And it's from Curitiba, Paraná. Piranha? I don't know. Hold on, I can't find my mouse. Let me pull this up over here. Over here. All right, check this out. Is it real or is it Memorex? Remember that? How many times are we going to see this UFO on video? 90? 2 more hundred? Did you see what I just saw? Didn't it look like this side, this lip, just angled down? Look. See, it's up. The lip is up a little right there. Is it rotating? Oh, now it's down. Or am I just imagining it? It might be pixelizations. Okay, maybe pixelization. Okay. Looks like it's something different here. Looks like it's wobbly. Super slow though, right? Well, I don't know. I heard this was a fake, so I don't know. I heard from a guy. Who knows a guy? Who knew a guy? No matter how many times we're going to look at this, it's always going to look fake. So, say goodbye. See, that's one of those sightings that you're never going to know the answer. It looks so good and so bad at the same time. But if somebody said it's not real, then I'm going to go with that somebody. It looks fake. It does. It looks terrible. Shit. I forgot to watch. I know you guys want to hear me talk about Weaponized, what they talked about. I haven't even watched it. I don't even know what to listen to. I don't even know what these guys are talking about. Let's go to the 18-minute mark just to take a list. Let's take a list and see what's going on. UFO debunkers feel the summer heat. Oh, it's Merrick von Rennekamp. Who? You know, Mariek von Rennekamp. Oh, okay.
Well, as well as on social media posts.
Go get him, George.
That we've really been paying a lot of attention to. We're so glad that he's been able to join us here today to talk about an amazing interview he got with Sean Kirkpatrick a couple of days ago. Merrick, are you there? Merrick, we're so glad to have you on Weaponized. Jeremy and I read all your stuff. We're very impressed with the work you do. Can you give us a sense of was there a moment of truth for you where you decided, I'm going all in on this? Because there are risks for journalists, even opinion writers, in covering this topic, right?
There certainly are. And, you know, the moment of truth for me was, and let me just clarify, and I've said this before, I didn't think about UAP or UFOs. This is not on my radar. I missed the 2017 New York Times story. I was not tracking the story at all until.
Why is he here?
I saw Commander Fravor on Joe Rogan. I think, Jeremy, you might have been on that podcast. So
yeah, what? Yeah,
you to thank in no small part for getting me down this rabbit hole. So that was kind of the turning point for me. I thought it was squarely tinfoil hat territory, and then Commander Fravor, was on Rogan for several hours. I worked at the Pentagon. I worked with aviators in the same office as fighter pilots and rotary pilots, helicopter pilots. And I know the type, right? I know how they carry themselves. And Commander Fravor is the real deal. He was the skipper for a well-known squadron, as we all know. And that was really the selling point. That was really where things really started for me. And then got into several discussions with Mick West. And that only solidified my interest in this because after taking several deep dives and exchanging quite a few emails and having a few discussions with him, I came to the conclusion that his theories were nonsense, frankly. And my discussion with Dr. Kirkpatrick really underscored the fact that the Pentagon has no clue what is going on in those videos, and they certainly didn't back Mick West's theories. So that's a long-winded explanation of how I got into this. I think and George, and you were speaking about Senator Schumer as some of these really high-profile members of Congress, the president, President Obama, President Clinton, President Trump have now engaged in this. I think the risk, the stigma is slowly eroding. It's certainly still there, but my conversations with friends and colleagues,
the stigma is not eroding. It isn't. Do yourself a little test just with people you don't normally talk to UFOs about. See what they say. And I don't mean, it's going to have to be somebody. Yeah, that's a hard test to give somebody because they always go to somebody who knows you. Like, I want you to talk to somebody who doesn't know you or what your beliefs are. Like when I talk to people, I'm in the line at the grocery store, waiting for somebody to write a check in this day and age. I know I had a 90-year-old lady writing out a check. What'd you say, honey? 84 cents? 86 cents. 87? 87! No, 86. Anyway, who is this guy? I mean, I know what he said he was about and who he likes and looks up to now, but
colleagues have no longer started with a giggle. They've been more framed around what's really going on with that. And
it's not true. The stigma is stronger than ever. And we automatically know half of the country, because of the way YouTube shadow bans everything. Yeah, all ufology is shadow banned, except for like Corbell and, the people that are in mainstream media. But this guy's wrong.
And I got to say, and I know you guys have been harping on this, but the media has colossally failed the American public on this story. Not report on the Schumer legislation in any meaningful way is astounding. So I'll stop.
Why would they talk about that? It's so in the grand scheme of all that is important right now. Who gives a shit about ufology? Well, we should have talked about Schumer. Should have talked about that thing. Why? Oh, I hate that. I just hate saying Schumer too.
Pontificating, and I'll leave it there for now.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Smiley. I don't know. Well, I'll get back into that another dime. Yeah, another dime, dork. Tomorrow. All right. Unbelievable. All right. Ah, shit. All right. I'll get back into the topic. Billy Carson, man. I don't know where these guys, why they believe in such unbelievable things. Let me repeat that. I don't know why people believe in unverifiable things. Billy Carson believes in some shit I want to believe in. You know what I mean? But he's talking as if it's a fact, and I haven't seen anything backing the facts that he or anyone else, when they make claims of such magnitude, there's just never any evidence for it. So I don't understand why. Well, listen.
Different levels of visitation going on simultaneously. One is corporeal beings in a physical body, most likely anatomically similar to us, a bilateral bipedal organism with two forward-facing eyes, maybe
Do you
one
think
or two sets
it's
of hands.
what we eventually become?
It's
what they are?
It's possible that maybe we already are them. Earth could be an abandoned sea colony. Every culture that I've talked to indigenously around the planet all say they were seeded on this planet by Pleiadians or other beings, star brothers in various different places. So
like the
it's pretty
Dogons.
interesting. Like the Dogons, the Nomo, the Hopi, and the Lakota tribe, the Star Brothers,
Hold
the
on,
Aboriginal
Jackson.
elders.
Where does he get his information from?
With two forward-facing eyes, maybe
Do you
one or
think
two sets
it's
of hands.
what we eventually become?
It's
what they are?
It's possible that maybe we already are them. Earth could be an abandoned sea colony. Every culture that I've talked to indigenously around.
An abandoned sea colony?
Already are them. Earth could be an abandoned sea colony. We already are them.
He said Earth could be an abandoned sea colony. Earth? What does that mean? The whole planet?
No, Earth could be an abandoned sea colony.
Earth. Oh, I see what he means. People come here to Earth abandoned. The abandoned come here. I see. To the smallest, most insignificant dot in all of creation. They come all the way over here to the outstretched spiral arm of a galaxy.
Every culture that I've talked to indigenously around the planet all say they were seeded on this planet by Pleiadians or other beings, star brothers.
Look, he named 3 already. Star brothers, Palladians, or other
Indigenous
beings.
to indigenously around the planet all say they were seeded on this planet by Pleiadians or other beings, star brothers.
Palladians or other beings, star brothers, and so on. I mean, just keep naming them there, Billy.
In various different places. So
like the
it's pretty
Dogons.
interesting. Like the Dogons, the Nomo, the Hopi, and the Lakota tribe, the Star Brothers. The Aboriginal elders say that they were seeded here by Pleiadians. All of a sudden, why is everybody having the same story that we were brought here? We could be genetically, I don't believe we're even from Earth, to be quite honest with you. Our circadian rhythm doesn't even match Earth's rotation on its axis. We're slightly off. It's actually better tuned to Mars.
Did you just hear what he said? Our cicada rhythm, for lack of a better term, or is it? We're more in tune with Mars than we are with Earth. I've been saying that from day one because it's true. I think Billy May has another clip. Well, there's another clip with Billy talking about that. Damn it. So the 3-fingered aliens, you know, the Moomy Doomies that were found in Peru, they have fingerprints, but they don't appear to be human, is the finding. I feel like we've talked about this, but I don't think we did yet. Not that we need to, I just told you. But they're still trying to put their finger on this mystery. Humanoid 3-fingered alien doomy moomies discovered in Peru last year have straight, quote unquote, fingertips that do not match those of humans, according to an attorney who reviewed one of the controversial specimens. Hold on a second. Why would you have an attorney instead of an archaeologist, geologist, whatever the people are that look at bones? You have an attorney? I think we figured out the problem here. You need scientists. Anyway. Josh McDowell, a former Colorado prosecutor and current defense attorney, examined one of the tiny, strange bodies named Maria with 3 independent forensic medical examiners from the United States. Oh. He and the experts were shocked to discover that the fingerprints on the ET-like corpses were in perfectly straight lines. These were not traditional human fingerprint patterns, attorney Joshua McDowell told the Daily Mail. We did not see any loops or whorls on the prints of the fingers or on the toes. I'm a former prosecutor. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I've seen lots of fingerprints, and these were not classified fingerprints. He added, wow, you know, you could have got a 5-year-old to look at that and give you the same answer. Tell me something we don't know. First of all, that sounds fake. They had perfectly straight lines for fingerprints? I'm looking to see if there's a picture of that. No, I don't see anything. I see something else, but I tell you, that ain't it. Nope, they don't show it. They just show a girl with a very low, revealing blouse dress. I don't know why they do that. It must be Jaime Maussan's niece or something. Yeah, Maria's body is covered with diatomaceous earth, a type of white powder made from the sediment of fossilized algae found in bodies of water. They use diatomaceous earth to keep swimming pools clean. Did you know that? Yeah, filters use diatomaceous earth, pool filters, to filter out all the crap. Pretty cool. Bet you didn't know that. DT. No, DE. Well, all right. So the Moomies have, strange thumbnails, fingerprints. Although they wouldn't show us any pictures, which pisses me off. Why we can't see any pictures is beyond Moa. You know what time it is? Top of the hour. Thank you for hanging out here at GUFON tonight. If you'd like to help support Truthology for Ufology, didn't I see one? Did I miss somebody? Help support with the super chat or a super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. We survive together. That's not good. What was I doing? Oh, I need to see if I missed anybody. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh my God, guys. I need more smart pills. Oh my God, I did the same thing 3 times. Dorothy? What? Is this tonight? Let me refresh. Dorothy Hawkins, $5. And All Things Good, $5. Thank you. How come I didn't? I heard one of them, I think. Sorry, guys. Let me just make sure I don't. Yeah, DT or DE. I used to work with diatomaceous earth when, we had a pool company. That's why. Oh, here's Dorothy. Thank you from Dorothy on X. Dit.55. Thank you so much for the $5. Gotta love GUFON, always on top of the most challenging subjects. Truthology for Ufology rules with a Z. Thank you, Dorothy, for the continuing support. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Thank you. Appreciate you. A continuing supporter of GUFON. And wasn't there another? What's up? What's up, Mr. McLeese? How you doing? Stu Gerson. Alfie Joe Bob. I thought there was 2. All right, I don't see a second or a first. Because that was Dorothy. Yeah, there's nothing. All right. So what I was doing, what? Hey, what's up, John Vatour, if you're still here? Stephen, hey, everybody. How you guys doing? I don't follow the chat room too much when I do these shows. Yeah, it's just Dorothy. It's just hard for me. Being a one-band man, we do all this stuff, and I really need to be focusing. Okay. Somebody stole my thoughts, Tony. You're 100% correct, Amundo. Oh, I know what I want to show you. But let me see if I want to show you the most violent thunderstorm the other day. I told you I was going to show you yesterday, and I forgot. Or wait. Oh, I think I had to wait a day. All right, let me see if there's any news coming out from our friends. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to play this. Into Thin Air put a video out yesterday, I believe. Yeah, about we're in maybe, well, the Trump assassination attempt is kind of like a spiritual war. Hold on, here we go. In 3, 2, into thin air for me and you. Agu, go. Get me out.
All right, my friends, I got a weird one for you. What does Mike Ehrmantraut from the show Breaking Bad have in common with the attempted assassination of Donald Trump and the fact that it snowed 2 days later at the Philadelphia airport, the same state that Donald Trump was shot? Might seem a little weird now, but wait till you see this. All right, everybody, welcome back. July 25th, 2024. And yes, this is definitely weird, but by the time this video is over, you're going to be like, wow, this is insane. So we got to go back to that derecho that went underneath the Great Lakes pretty much just as that Trump rally took place in Butler, PA. Now, what's interesting about this situation is that 2 days later after the Trump rally, there was a report of snowfall at the Philadelphia airport. And it's not the first time this has happened. For some reason, the Philadelphia airport has had the most reports of snow, with that number being 14 different times. Take that for what you will. Some people say it's hail, but there is a reason that the news put this out as snowfall and not hail, and I'm going to show you exactly what that was. Alright, so to tie this all together between Philadelphia, Mike Ehrmantraut, the Trump shooting, and this Philadelphia anomaly, we need to know the date. So obviously the Trump shooting was July 13th, the same day this first popped up over the state of Pennsylvania. It was then 2 days later that we got reports of snowfall at the Philadelphia airport, and in my opinion, it is due to this NextRad anomaly. We could see these beams bursting out of another NextRad tower down here. All this action taking place in the northeast as a derecho was finishing its lifespan. And then the same day as this anomaly, we have snow falling only a few miles from this NextRad tower after this anomaly pops up. And now this is where I'm going to tie it into Breaking Bad and the character of Mike Ehrmantraut. You can see I posted this tweet back on the 15th. I called it, "This is a spiritual war." We are seeing some weird Philadelphia connections to the Trump assassination attempt. The shooting takes place in Butler, PA. The next day, it snows in Philadelphia in 90-degree heat. And now if we take a look at this video clip, you are looking at Mike Ehrmantraut inside of a freezer truck. Obviously, if you watch this show, they're hauling drugs and he's watching the truck as they travel through the New Mexico desert. Now notice something. He is dressed in winter clothing that is inside of a cold environment. Think of this as the airport where it's snowing and cold, but then outside of the airport in the New Mexico desert, it is warm. Hence the 90-degree weather in Philadelphia at the time of the snowfall. Now, as we move more forward in this clip, Mike Ehrmantraut gets out of the truck, and this is the end of the scene. He was just in a shootout. Now, guess what his character plays in this show besides the role he's playing for Gus? Mike Ehrmantraut is a retired Philadelphia cop. Okay, that is our Philadelphia connection. It snowed in the airport of Philadelphia. He is a Philadelphia cop. And now the most amazing part of this all, during that shootout,
that it's a TV show?
Mike Ehrmantraut is shot in his right ear. He reaches up to touch it right there, just as Trump did. He then pulls his hand away, looks at the blood, and then boom, he lifts up his hat, and there's his ear, the top right ear, shot off in a shootout. Now think about all these connections, my friend.
But it wasn't a shootout. This wasn't at a rally. This is a TV show. And I don't see the connection. He was in an ice truck, in the back of an airplane. Wait, of an ice truck. But it's hot outside. Because he was in the back of the ice truck where they were smuggling the drugs. Because they put it in the cooler. I don't get it.
He's a Philadelphia retired cop.
And he's not a real cop. It was a TV show. So I hope there's a crescendo to this.
It snowed in Philadelphia 2 days after the
Okay, it snowed.
Trump assassination attempt. All of this taking place in the state of Pennsylvania while there's a NextRad anomaly that I believe caused that snowfall. And then to think that there's a clip that is years old now. This clip was aired. What are the chances of all this stuff coming together, my friends? I know this isn't a normal video that I usually do. There's a lot of spiritual stuff going on here, but this...
Yeah, there's nothing going on.
Stuff is very legit, and you can't make this up. Just the connection with the ears alone makes this clip incredible coming from...
All right, then let's, if it's gonna, you want to bring up ears, bring up Mike Tyson. And Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield, his ear looked like it got shot, but it got bit. Well, maybe it was supposed to be a bitination.
Breaking Bad. There's also movies out there with very similar sniper situations that took place just like at the Trump rally. So once again, my friends, are we being told what happens before it happens? That's something I want you to tell me.
Yeah, they're going to tell us 13 years ago so we can figure out when it never happens. Not really a believer in that one, but still fun to talk about. What was I, all right, here we go. What was I gonna, oh, I was gonna show you the Thunderstorm, that's right. Well, I wouldn't, normally show this in the middle of the show, but this was pretty impressive stuff. The only bad thing was, I wish it was at night. The fact that this was during the day ruined a lot of the excitement of seeing the flashes, By the way, I took some still images from the storm the other day. Interesting. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Something's wrong here. Do I move it there? And is that okay? Okay. So there's one bolt. That's pretty nice. See, now, you see this glitch? This is why I hate cell phone cameras and taking pictures with lightning and storms. You get this digital glitching, and there's no avoiding it. Sometimes you can get the lightning like this. But yeah, as soon as I was seeing these, I was hearing it. They were close. All right, let me show you some other things. Let me show you the real good storm here. Oh, there were more. There's another one. It's just bright. There, that's it. Look at that son of a beep, huh? That's something. Look at that. But look at how it glitched. You can see it right under there. It's all bright. That's pretty freaking awesome. That was one time. All right. Let me bring this up. Here's a good one. That's a good one right there. Look at that son of a bitch, huh? That will burn your insides right up. All right, where is that 5 minute? Here it is. All right. I believe this is it. It is. I'm going to recommend you put on headphones. If you don't, you're going to miss out on the thunder experience because it's nonstop and it's pretty cool. All right. Do I have the right clip? I don't think this is... Yeah, there we go. Wow. I have the right clip. Maybe it is. Oh my God. It was all over too. Well, it gets worse. my God. Oh! Oh. Why can't it be night? Why can't it be nighttime? Oh my God. Holy shit, it's raining hard. Oh. Nighttime. Sorry. Pretty wild stuff, huh? Thunder was ridiculously loud, too. Oh, oh! It's all coming right at me. Oh. Oh. Thank you for your patience. I feel if I don't show that to you, then I'll never get to it. You're all very kind. Thank you for watching. I also have some interesting photos that we took out over the water with the DSLR camera. Let's see if we still have some of those here to show. Oh, we sure do. They're just pictures, folks. No? No good? Can't do that? Well, we're gonna check this out. This was over the water. Is it up? It's not showing. Shit. Get rid of that. Pull this up. Open there. Show it here, there, and click here. Nice. See? Nice little picture of the Gulf. And we got this one. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Right at the sunrise. Just beautiful. Yeah, I don't know why I cut out the... What's this? Oh, the drone coming in for a landing. That's a nice one. There it is. And with that crazy cloud in the sky from the rocket launch. Oh, what happened here? Looks like a little bit of mist. That's the power plant way out yonder. Here's some other pictures. These are some birds that were attacking the drone. There's a picture of the storms way out in the distance, sunrise. Here's a picture of the thing there. Oh, here's a woman all the way out on her little kayak. Get out of there, lady. Oh, are you not seeing this? Well, that's sad. That is as sad as it'll be. Oh, I hate this. Why isn't it working? It makes no sense. It's the same. It's the same. It should show it no matter what. Get rid of this. Hold on. Get rid of this. All right. I'll go backwards then. Is that what I'm going to have to do? That's the lady on the canoe I was telling you about earlier. Yeah. See if you see her. Yeah. And there she is way out there. There's the pier I was telling you about. There's the thunderstorm cloud I mentioned. There it is again, the birds that attack. There she is on her kayak. And then we got rid of that. And that was a little bit out of, I don't know what the hell happened here. It's a little foggy, I think. But and there's the drone coming in for a landing, as I told you. And there we go, the beautiful sunrise. And there's the moon with Mercury. Mercury. And then there's the big clouds. Isn't that nice? And then we got these people. I don't know. Oh, and I like this picture. Just in the alcove, people go in there and they kayak. It's a paddling trail, see? Isn't that nice? Look at these people way out there. Oh, it's a movie. I don't think you can hear it. No, you can't hear it. You can't hear it. That's a shame. Can you hear that? He's Sekitakan mula lakake sa man. Uy, kamakinikin lakaloy. I thought that was a woman. That's a guy. Yeah, that was in the morning. I was updating the drone. I had to wait 10 minutes. What am I doing? All right, let's pause that. I said I thought it would be a 2-minute thing. It's been going on for about 8 minutes. Okay, and then this is that. See, 70%. Told you. And then here's another picture. That's just out where I was sitting. And then this is, oh, the next picture is the best. That didn't come out so good. I had to change the settings. I like that. Right down the middle. And then this person out in their boat. See the bird? I bet you didn't even notice that. Well, I didn't give you time. See the other bird? Right here? They don't like me. See the birds? All this is from the DSLR camera. I mean, that is way out there. I'm zooming in like a mofo. Look how weird it looks. I saw a blue, what I thought was a blue ball, and then I can't see it. I said it was floating out there. I know it was, and I couldn't see it. It was way out there, though. I love that camera, that DSLR camera. You know, that was a gift. What is this in the water? See, is that a bird? I don't know. It looks like a paper cup. Maybe it's a duck. Yeah, I don't know. Is that it? I can't think that. Oh, a manatee. Oh, that was from the drone. Look at the size of that thing, huh? Crazy. There it is. There's two of them. Oh, one of them. Yeah, I have so many drone videos now. You guys haven't seen them. Oh, there's one here and one right there. Yeah, you guys haven't seen a lot. That's okay. Let me get rid of that. Look at this. Excuse me. The drone at night. I don't remember this. No. Yeah, look at that. Come on now. So beautiful out there in Arizona. It really is. I didn't expect it to show all this now. I was going to do this, in a video, but not this stuff. Anyway, all right, I'll stop. I know I'm boring you guys. All right. Why did this video get 9 million views? 9 million, guys. I can't even get 100 views. How do you get 9 million for this? I'm dumbfounded. This video got 9 million views. You see it.
Well, 2.5 times your height? Well, according to my very precise calculations,
Who
it's
cares?
approximately the size of a classic Ninja Warrior wall, so people do it all the time, except, well, this one is flat. So I took a break to think about it, and it hit me.
You know
the
what?
Corner...
I'm not even going to show you the rest of the video. Yeah, he makes it, but who gives a shit? I'm not going to waste your time on that. It just makes me mad. This is a good video. This is funny. All right. So let's say we have an alien. We have disclosure. And now we're see, it depends on the disclosure. So let's say we have disclosure, but they don't bring out any aliens because there are none to bring out. Would you believe that? We would have maybe their technology, but not the aliens themselves. So let's say yes. No aliens, just the fact that we have alien technology. Now, what does this technology do for the aliens? Well, shit, we don't know. We've had it for 80 years. We don't know. We know that it flies. And we know it has a control center. It's got these things inside of it that look like that's the propulsion source. So what do we have? We don't know. But what we're going to do with it is turn it into a weapon. That's what they've been trying to do for the last 80 years. Other than figure out how to fly it. But don't you believe, and I've said this before, all the crashed UFOs that people are reporting or have found were from us back engineering the craft or getting the craft to turn on or learn how to fly it somewhat and then fall out of the sky. Maybe. But I don't believe there's over 120 crashed UFOs that somehow, with the trillion, tenfold trillion planets out there, they can't manage their craft on Earth. I'm not buying it. I think the crash stuff is us. And if we go back, let's go back into the 1600s. You don't think that if these craft were around that we wouldn't be able to figure out how to maneuver it, work it, fly it? If it was turned on and there was a way to make it fly, we would figure it out. We're the same people now that we were 500 years ago. We're no different. Same. So why wouldn't we be able to figure it out? Oh, people didn't have the science or the know-how on what they were looking at, or even knew what plastic was, if it was plastic, if it was made out of metal, if it was made out of future liquid metal that could think. They would have figured it out. They would have figured out how to use it. Maybe they wouldn't know how it worked, but they would have figured out how to use it. And I'm wondering if it's possible a lot of those things that we, let's say they are crashed UFOs. What if somehow they opened up a portal from 5, 7, 10,000 years ago, and they hit a few buttons and wound up here, crashing in 1947. Guys, hold on a second. God, I can't believe UPS is working this late. Yeah, knocked on the door. All right, check out this video. It wasn't even my house that they needed.
I have a few questions. We're in the South. We're in the heart of the South right now. Who fishes? Who
This
knows
is
how
funny,
to fish?
actually.
Hands down. Who knows how to hunt? Less hands. Hands down. Who shoots on a regular basis, meaning once or twice weekly? Hands down. Now you see how many hands? Who farms or grows their own food right now? Hands down. You ain't ready to oppose nothing. You are as a part of this system as any white person gentrifying in this city. And you can't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, because I've lived in this neighborhood long enough to know when 2 out of every 5 yards had a garden in the back. I'm old enough to know when the Muslim community was the strongest security force and their own food force in this community. Black people, I love you, and I love you enough to tell you, you ain't ready to revolt shit.
I cut it short there by accident. Yeah, he says, you don't feed yourself, you don't grow shit, you don't even invent shit. Everything you have is because of the white man. Wow. Anyway, I don't know why I had that clip here but I got one thing I want to play. And we have the best of the best from last month. And we're still going over it. You won't believe your eyes. Check out these last few videos from the best UFOs of the month from TPOM. Giddy up.
They're not like drifting in the wind. They're just hovering above this place. We don't know the region yet. We're trying to find that location. But what is this? It's just not moving. It's static.
Again, when I'm looking at this a little closer, I was enhancing. You see some tendrils on the back of these crafts. I'm not exactly sure what this indicates. Is it the means of propulsion? Again, very bizarre. But the proximity to one another, they're rock solid and they're hanging that they don't seem to be just drifting. I don't think these are kites by any means. It's something up
I thought this was a good sighting, by the way. I don't know what this is.
there.
But
Let
they're
me
in the
give
sky.
a shout out to everybody who has or is about to capture something. Take this as an example of what to do. These people caught the power lines in there, which give a good visual of the size. So anybody out there, when you're about to film a UFO, try to capture power lines, the corner of the building, or anything to give us an estimate of where it is in the sky.
Yeah, the reference points really gives dimension, size, and it basically is all mathematics. Your eye, it's a visual scape.
Hallandale Beach right here in Miami right now, guys. We're about to go live on this. There's aliens coming out of the water. Right there, guys. Yo. There's a f***ing light right there, guys. There's a f***ing light right there. Yo, there's a f***ing light in the fucking ocean, guys.
Sounds like bad acting to me. Didn't
There's
it?
a light right there, guys.
Sounds like bad acting. And why isn't
It's right
that
there.
phone working better?
Oh my God, there's something in the water, guys.
Something in the water.
Something is in the water. Did y'all see that right there?
Go in there.
Look. It's spiking
Oh yeah,
up and
look
down
at
right
that.
there, guys.
There is something in there.
And look at this. Look at this huge triangle happening right here, right now.
Oh wow, did you see
And then
that?
there's
He's not kidding. Whoops, sorry. Watch this again. It is interesting. And then there's a boat out there watching it all happen, it seems.
Was just captured.
live on
Amazing.
this. There's
Look at this.
aliens coming out of the water right now, right here at the beach in Hallandale Beach, right here in Miami right now, guys. We're about to go live on this. There's aliens coming out of the water. Right there, guys.
But the way he's acting ruins it.
Yo. There's a f***ing light right there, guys. There's a f***ing light right there. Yo, there's a f***ing light in the fucking ocean, guys.
I don't see
There's a
the
light right there,
triangle in
guys.
the sky either. Did you guys see the triangle in the sky? I didn't.
It's right there. Oh my God, there's something in the water, guys. Something is in the water. Did y'all see that right there? Look. It's spiking up and down right there, guys. And look at this. Look at this huge triangle happening right here, right now. And then there's something water there. Lurking out of the water right there, guys. About to go live on this.
These guys are in shock and awe. Obviously, I had to mute some of their expressions. You're looking at something for the first time. I don't blame them. Dr. J, what do you make of this?
I love this as well. We've seen plenty of videos where light is emanating from the ocean. We just covered this on Thursday Moon literally a week ago. The difference, this one is so much closer to the shore, is the States government has been testing.
Here in Washington, it's 3 p.m. We're following a developing story. Could the military patrol
Well, you don't just have 2, 3, 10 trillion dollars vanish.
We've given so far $171 million.
Most of the work being done on this are private corporations. Call this a hybrid entity that's neither strictly government nor strictly private. If these are extraterrestrials are real and they're getting here from another star system, they're not using 20th century or early 21st century technology. People at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic.
That's right. Battle for Disclosure and Battle for Disclosure, the second issue, Air Force One Down, is available right now on Amazon Kindle. Take a look. You will be amazed on how closely this parallels what's going on right now around our world. If you've captured anything amazing, submit it to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. My contact email is in the description. We'll see you next time.
thanks for hanging out tonight. I want to say I appreciate the support. I really do. And if you can continue helping support the show, you know where all the links are. We're going to be back later tonight. I am going to be doing Rich Saves America at 11 o'clock, I believe. Where is it scheduled? I am going to be talking about how has First Amendment auditing changed. Has First Amendment auditing changed anything? And then some fun videos to go over and analyze. It'll be a good show. It is, and it's doing well. I'm real happy with the progress of Rich Saves America. If I can get out and do more audits, guys, we would be destroying GUFON. It's just I've been under the weather so much. But I think I've broken out of it, and if I had the energy today, I would have went out, but I think I'm back, and tomorrow there will be an audit video. It's going to be awesome. And there'll be another show on RSA on Sunday. So right now we've got Sunday and Friday, and I'm probably going to throw in a Thursday show. So Thursday, Friday, maybe Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. That's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. This is Rich from GUFON saying be safe, be happy, and be careful out there. It's a jungle. It really is. Truthology for ufology. We do it for you. No, we do. We do. All right, be safe, okay? Alien blessed.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over and why did it down treasured sites